Ali was never the same after Manila. The skills were evaporating. February 15th, 1978. Leon Spinks, in only his 8th professional fight, beat Ali and took his title. 7 months later, Ali, now 36, took it right back. For an unprecedented 3rd time, Muhammad Ali was the heavyweight champion of the world.
And Frazier brought Ali to his greatest moments.
20 years after the thriller in Manila, Ali and Frazier occasionally appear together in public, but practically never in private. While Ali is fond of smoking Joe, from Frazier, there is little warmth.
Any great memories about Ali?
I have great memories of everybody. I had 100 fights, so therefore, one man don't put it all together. It takes a group of men to get it right.
Ali rarely attends fights anymore, but when he attends a boxing function, Ali remains the man. He's simply the greatest.
I've been covering sports for 40 years, and there's no contender to who dominated those 40 years. I mean, he was the champ at the beginning, and he's the champ now. There's no second place.
He made talks at colleges from coast to coast, and college students loved him. He was a major hero in most campuses.
Those college kids of the 60s are middle-aged today, and as much as they respected Ali as a fighter, they loved him as a rebel and a man of conviction even more. He was one of their own.
Yeah.
Another reason for Ali's lasting appeal is that he has forever been a little kid trapped inside a big man's body.
Once upon a time, there's a big bad monster. This monster went to school, saw the children, and the monster...
Come here, Bruce.
You're playing. I'm a monster. Just playing, just joking.
If you look at him long enough, you know, he'll show you the kid.
Yes.
See, he'll show you the kid, and then you'll see the kid, and you'll start to go mess with the kid. And then this wise man shows up, and you say, I was just fooling.
Ali, now the father of 9 children, has been in our mind's eye for nearly 35 years. It's almost as if he's a member of the family. Everyone's family.
He was somebody, he was more like he was your cousin or the younger brother that you never had or something like that. You always felt personally connected to him by blood or to the heart.
He was the first man that I could ever say I loved without feeling strange saying it.
Brings tears to my eyes to see you. Oh my gosh, all my life has looked at you. You look great. Nice to see you. I want to cry. God bless you.
Ali's appeal is such that he's a hero, even to today's heroes.
Please take this picture. Please take this picture. This is a legend. This is a legend. Where we at? Right here. Come this way. Knock you out.
It's not the least bit unusual for Ali fans to make a pilgrimage to see their idol.
Where'd you come up from?
From
New York. We came, we learned Muhammad was going to be here. And we learned at 3:30 in the morning, and by 4 o'clock we were on the road. And we've been here since 9 o'clock in the morning.
No, you crazy.
He's crazy. Muhammad, you're worth it.
There have been sports figures who have rivaled Ali's popularity. Babe Ruth was the most charismatic athlete of his time. But Muhammad Ali's appeal may very well make him the greatest of all time.
He defied everything. He took chances that nobody took.
He revolutionized everything. He revolutionized his sport. He revolutionized sports writing. because he began bringing in more and more writers and reporters whose instincts and whose interests went beyond the ring, beyond the arena.
Muhammad Ali, I love you. Can I have a hug, please? Thank you.
All right. Oh, isn't that sweet? All right.
Just the fact that he has this aura of love and caring about him. This is a very special man. I don't think there's ever been anybody like him before, and I don't think there'll ever be anybody like him again.
I always said one day I'll be retired and all this will be over and I'll be an old man. Now, all of a sudden, this is that day. I'm retired, three-time world champ. Now I'm ranked as the greatest fighter of all time.
Muhammad Ali may be the most widely recognized athlete in the world. He captured the imagination of the world with his distinctive fighting style and with the exhilarating fights he took to places all over the globe. And he's a man who has unfailingly stood by his principles and his beliefs. It was written of him that he spoke of God before his fights. He spoke of man. He spoke of hungry children. He cared about the sick and the old. He raised the game to drama. And because he stood for something greater, the people who climbed upon their chairs for him felt it. They stood, too, for something greater. Congratulations, Muhammad Ali.
Ali was a product of the turbulent 60s. Had he come along a few years earlier, a less free-spirited America would not have accepted his outrageous antics in or out of the ring. Had he come along a few years later, his anti-war stance and adoption of the Muslim faith would hardly have caused a ripple on the social landscape. But because he came along at the perfect moment in history, Ali changed his sport, and in many ways, he changed the way a lot of people looked at the world.
People greatest of all time.
Still pretty, still fast, still the king.